Good evening and welcome to another sports presentation on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polinsky here with you, Mike Paciotti, Terry Trout doing the camera work. It's the regular season finale for the girls tonight in junior varsity, and then we'll have the varsity game following that. The JVs, it's the Lorain Titans taking on Berea-Midpark. And for the Titans, they are on the floor. They're in the white uniforms, and they are trimmed in blue with the white numerals, Berea-Midpark. They've got the orange jerseys, orange shorts, and they're trimmed in white. Raven Christian jumping for the Lorain Titans, and the tip will have a retip because the young lady jumping for Berea-Midpark caught the ball, and you can't do that. So that's Bella Miller jumping against Raven Christian. And this time Raven Christian tips it back, and the Titans have the basketball. On the right side, driving in, putting the shot up, missing it. They get their own rebound, and we get it outside now with the basketball is Jayla Kirksey. So Kirksey with the basketball. With a pass inside, it's going to get knocked away and stolen. And coming out of there with it is Marissa Soko. Soko will get it over on the left wing, and Sadie Devalega has it, and it goes out of bounds. And we have a foul. So it'll be Berea-Midpark to inbound. We can't say Titans because that wouldn't differentiate tonight. Berea-Midpark and Lorain, both their nicknames are the Titans. So it's a battle of the Titans here. And driving in all alone and laying it up and in and getting the first 2 points of this basketball game is Bella Miller. So Miller with 2, and it's 2-0. They get it up, and the shot goes up and in for Jasmine Cash. Cash gets her first 2 of the game, and we are tied at 2. A little pressure in the backcourt. Where the basketball is Zoika. Now she'll get it back to Bella Miller. Miller has a different uniform than the young ladies from the other young ladies on this team, and that's because she dresses JV and varsity. They're going to lob it up, and it's knocked out of bounds by Raven Christian. Berea-Midpark once again to inbound. So your starters for the Titans, Jayla Kirksey, Raven Christian, Tegan Vajegas, Ava Miller, and driving in, putting that one up is Bella Miller. She misses it, and the rebound is ripped out of there by Raven Christian. And Jasmine Cash is the 5th starter for Lorain. Laying it up, missing it was Vajegas, and coming out of there with it is Berea-Midpark. And they get it into the forecourt. They get it to Bella Miller. Miller inside with her pass. That goes to Kylie Scott. Shot goes up and in, and it's 4-2. With the basketball in the corner. Cash, she has the 2 points for the Titans so far. Gets it to Kirksey. Kirksey with a nice pass inside, laid up and in. That was well done as Raven Christian ties this game at 4 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pass on the right wing with the basketball for Berea-Midpark is Del Vega. Shot goes up, no good, and coming out of there with it is Lorain. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 4. First quarter junior varsity girls basketball. Rob Polinsky here with you, along with Mike Paciotti and Terry Trout. Shot goes up in the corner. It is in and out. Missing that was Kirksey. And here with a rebound is going to be Bella Miller. Miller across midcourt. Miller now goes cross court with the basketball is Mia Walker. And it's going to be stolen away. Vajegas comes out of there with it for Lorain. Vajegas driving in. Will put the shot up. It's no good off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. And Mike Paciotti, I was going to tell you the monitor has been out, and so see if I can get the monitor back on for us. There we go. Well, had it for a minute, and then and Raven Christian with 2 points here tonight. First free throw is up, and the lefty puts it up and in. Christian is a sophomore. She has 3. And Lorain leads 5-4, 4:07 to go in quarter number 1. Non-conference game, Berea-Midpark from the Southwest Conference. And Lorain, obviously, in the LEL, Second free throw, no good. The rebound goes up. It's tossed up there by Christian, no good, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. So good offensive rebounding for Lorain after the missed free throw, and they're going to shoot a couple of free throws. We'll have the girls' varsity game following this. And Christian towing the line again for 2. She just made 1 out of 2. That first effort is up and in. She has 4, and Lorain leads 6-4 here early on in the first quarter. Second toss, that one's good. And it's 7-4. And we get a whistle. And I think they're having one of the young ladies come off for Berea-Midpark and maybe taking off a piece of jewelry that the referee saw. And so we're back underway. And with the basketball is Bella Miller. Miller with a left-hand dribble now into the forecourt. Miller gets picked up by Kirksey. She gets around her, and she traveled with the basketball. You could see that Bella couldn't decide. Did she want to shoot? Did she want to pass? She picked up that dribble, and before she could make her decision, I think her feet got ahead of her, and that's a traveling violation, so it's Lorain with the basketball. Dribbling all the way to the basket, putting up around Miller, missing the shot, was Ava Miller for Lorain, and Vajegas gets it, throws it at the basket. It's no good, but she's fouled, so she'll shoot a couple of free throws. So Lorain certainly getting to the free throw line here early and often. Tegan Vajegas, a freshman, we saw her earlier this year. She had 25 points in the JV win over Midview. We had Lorain and Midview a few weeks back. The JV contest went to Lorain 55-40, and in that game, like I said, Vajegas had an awesome game with 25. Sinai Romero checks into the ball game for Lorain. She's the first sub for either team, and Vajegas makes 1 out of 2. That's her first point of the night, and it's 8-4. Lorain has doubled up Berea-Midpark here early. Into the front court where the basketball is Walker. Walker, got to get rid of it, does so. Gets it to De La Vega. De La Vega back to Walker. And we're going to get a whistle and a bumping foul that time, and that will go on Ava Miller from Lorain. The freshman gets called for the foul. Just the second on the Titans. And Berea-Midpark to inbounds. And again, they'll get it up top. With it is Walker. Gets it on the left side. Miller for 3, and she put it in. Bella Miller with 5. She's a freshman that dresses for both the varsity and the JV. And it's 8-7 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. That pass is going to be tipped away and intercepted. Tipping that away was Kaya Scott. And she gets it to Bella Miller. Miller into the front court, right wing. 3 ball goes up, and that is good. And hitting that 3 is Jasmine West. West with her first points of the game. And Berea-Midpark with back-to-back 3s now has taken a 4-point deficit into a 2-point lead. It's 10-8. Kirksey put it up, no good. Rebound coming out of there is West for Berea-Midpark. She'll throw it away. Vajegas with the basketball, then she lost it. I think she ran into a teammate, lost it. We're going to get a couple of subs for Berea-Midpark. Nate Pardon, the head coach of the JVs for Lorain. And the junior varsity head coach is Cody Dominic. Bella Miller with the basketball. Miller dribbling around. Miller with a pass that goes off the hand of the intended recipient. That is Lena Mackay, who just came into the game, a 5'4" sophomore. So that'll be Lorain basketball following the Berea-Midpark turnover. And the Lorain Lady Titans with it have a deficit of 10-8 with 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. In the lane, on the run, putting it up off the rim, no good. Missing that was Ava Miller, and Berea-Midpark will clear the rebound. Bella Miller, 2-on-1. Bounce pass, travel violation. Traveling as, again, that is Jasmine West. Couldn't come to a stop after she got the pass, and she gets called for traveling before she could shoot. So under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Lorain down 10-8. Driving in, putting it up and in, and tying this ball game at 10 is Jayla Kirksey. So the freshman Knots it at 10 with 90 seconds to go in opening quarter. Walker on the left side to West, right back to Walker, a long three, got it. Boy, Berea-Midpark is raining threes. That is their third of the game. And they lead 13-10. And so 9 of their 13 points have come from the three-point line. And we have a foul on the floor before the shot. Foul will go on Jasmine West. It is the fourth on Berea-Midpark, and it was before the shot, so Lorain to inbound. If there's another foul this quarter, Lorain would be in the bonus. Dribbling in, putting it up is Ava Miller off the rim. No good. Rebound West for Berea-Midpark. Titans with a 13-10 lead. That's the Titans of Berea-Midpark, I should say. I'm going to do that more than once tonight since they both have the same nickname. And a dribbling out of bounds was Mackay, and that'll give it back to Lorain. Where the Lorain Titans coming back in as Raven Christian re-enters the game with 5 points. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Lorain with a basketball, looking at a 3-point deficit. Here you get a nice view coming into your screen of Ava Miller bringing it in as Terry Trout is down there on the baseline. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and coming out of there with it is Bella Miller for Berea-Midpark. Pass ahead to West. West on the left side. She gets bumped and fouled. This will be just the third team foul on Lorain, so they won't be in the bonus yet. Players from each side want to come in, so it'll be Jasmine Cash back in for Lorain with 2 points. And returning after scoring and scoring 2 is Kyla Scott. They try to get it into Scott. She's double teamed. It gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lorain basketball. Just over half a minute to play in the first quarter. On the inbounds, Miller has it, drives the baseline, gets cut off, put it up, no good. And with the rebound is Christian. Nice defense there from Jasmine Church and Christian to cause that. Now a right side three ball to tie it, but that's an air ball long for Lorain. It goes out of bounds, and that was Romero missing that. And Berea-Midpark now will get an opportunity to take the final shot here in the first quarter. They lead 13-10. West with a basketball, 8 seconds, goes back to Scott. Scott takes the three. That's off the rim, no. And it's rebounded here by Lorain, and with it is Jasmine Church. Church can't get off the shot, and that is 1 quarter of basketball. So our first quarter is over in the JV contest tonight. It's the regular season finale. Of course, JV teams don't play in the sectional tournament. That's just for the varsity. So this is the final time these young ladies will be on the floor. And Berea-Midpark leads after 1 by a score of 13-10. While we've got a minute here in between the quarters, let's tell you about one of our fine sponsors at WLCS TV 20. And we would like to take this time to thank the Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers and Joyce Buick GMC for supporting our school this year. Whether you're looking for a new GMC truck or used Buick SUV, drop in at Joyce Buick GMC and check out their inventory for a wide range of new and pre-owned vehicles. Go Titans. Thank you again to Joyce Buick GMC and the Northern Ohio Buick GMC dealers, proud to support Lorain Titan Athletics. Again, special thanks tonight, Mike Paciotti and Terry Trout with WLCS TV 20 for their fine camera work here today, as Mike is up here in his usual perch high atop at Lorain, and down on the floor is Terry Trout, as he will be getting us different views. There's Terry over there right now on that Titan sideline. You see Nate Pardon, the head coach, talking with his young ladies, going over things on this Valentine's Day of 2024. Hope you're enjoying that as we stream this live on WLCS TV 20. Want to remind you that this Friday night, it'll be a triple header of boys basketball on WLCS TV 20. Beginning at 4:30 in the afternoon, it's the regular season, well, it's the, no, not quite the regular season finale. They play again next week, but it's boys basketball Friday night, Warrensville Heights at Lorain. Freshmen at 4:30, JV following that, and then the varsity after that. It all begins at 4:30, a triple header on WLCS TV 20. Interception to begin the second quarter. Laying it up and laying it in is Romero. Romero got the steal, and she got the basket. So Warrensville Heights at Lorain, triple header of boys basketball Friday. Begins with a freshman at 4:30. We'll have it for you on WLCS TV 20. That one gets tipped out of bounds, and it is going to be Lorain basketball down by 1. So Romero will inbound the basketball. Sets the screen. There's a 3 on the right side. Missing that was Kirksey. And the rebound, but we're going to get a traveling violation as Lorain had another offensive rebound, but that travel gives it back to their counterparts from Berea-Midpark. Here you see some fans here in the stands, giving Terry Trout some love on Valentine's Day. Baseline left. They're going to throw it out of bounds. Kirksey knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Titan basketball. Now I see how Terry's skinny, Mike. He walks around the whole game. Yeah, he's constantly moving around. With the basketball, drive it in. Berea-Midpark putting it up and in for the ladies from Berea-Midpark. That is Sadie De La Vega. Her first 2. 15-12, 6 minutes to go until halftime. Kirksey on the drive, high off the glass rim, no. Got her own rebound. Kicks it back outside, a 3 to tie from the right wing. That banks off the glass, no good, by Jasmine Cash. De La Vega gets it ahead for Berea-Midpark. Vajegas will check in at the next stoppage for Lorain. Gets it to Bella Miller. Miller guarded very closely by Kirksey. Gets around her, puts it up, glass rim, no. And the rebound is hauled in by Raven Christian of Lorain. So Titans with the basketball down by 3. Each team has scored 2 points so far in the second quarter. After 1, Berea-Midpark led 13-10. Pass on the high post to Romero. She'll back it out by the volleyball line. Kicks it on the left wing to Raven Christian. Christian, couple of dribbles, picks it up. Now we're going to get it over to Romero. Romero outside the three-point line. With a pass, another 3 ball goes up. That's off the back iron by Jasmine Church. And the rebound is cleared for the Titans, and that is Marissa Zoika. Ahead, a 3 ball goes up from the right side, and Berea-Midpark, boy, they can hit from downtown. That is Maya Walker with her second triple. She's got 6 points, and Berea-Midpark opens up their biggest lead, which is 6 at 18-12. The other end, we're going to get a whistle and a foul on one of the Titans for Berea-Midpark. Subs for each team. Jasmine West back in for Berea-Midpark, and Tegan Vajegas is back into the lineup for Nate Parton's Lorain Titans. Inbound gets knocked out of bounds. Stays with Lorain, down 6, 4:39 to go in the half. They look to inbound. Look, they get it in. Dribbling around with the basketball, putting it up. The runner in the lane is no good by Kirksey. And it'll be Berea-Midpark with West. She'll get it ahead. Nicely done. Basket's good and a foul. Boy, what a pass and catch as West set up Soika. She made it and she was fouled. 20-12 as Berea-Midpark increases their lead to 8 points. Free throw off the rim, no. Rebound hauled out of there. Titans have it, they get it to Vajegas. They're down 8. Lorain's got to start to get something going. Vajegas right to the hole, puts it up, no whistle, but it was knocked out of bounds by Berea-Midpark, so Lorain will keep possession. Sub coming in for Lorain. Ava Miller will check back in Nate Parton's lineup. Ava has played in the first half. She has not scored. She gets the bounce pass. Ava spinning with it. Ava's going to put it up as partially blocked and loose on the floor. And now we're going to get a whistle and I believe a jump ball. As good defense out there. Number 35, you can see her. She's one of the tallest young ladies out there, Kaya Scott. And Scott with that good defense for Berea-Midpark. Lorain looks to inbound. You get the baseline view there from Terry Trout. Gets it back out, and that's Romero dribbling in between the circles. Pass on the left wing to Ava Miller. Miller guarded by West. Miller trying to spin around her, puts up a tough shot, no good. And Berea-Midpark will get the rebound. Under 4 minutes to go in a half. They lead 20-12. They get it to Scott. Runner in the lane is good. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout for Nate Pardon and the Lorain Titans as they trail 22-12. Coach takes his first timeout of the half, and Berea-Midpark is yet to take a timeout. They have outscored Lorain 9-2 here in the second quarter so far to lengthen a 2-point lead after one out to 10 as you take a look at that Berea-Midpark bench with their head coach of the JV team. And again, their head coach for the JV is Cody Dominic. Kevin McNamara is the head coach for the boys. He's, or I should say, head coach for the girls varsity. So Kevin will be coaching the girls varsity team. And of course, he is big in the AAU circuit with MAC basketball. And he also does, he's also the father of Brittany McNamara, who's the head coach at Midview. And they played this year earlier twice, and they tied, each team winning one, as again, both Midview and Berea-Midpark in the same league. So kind of ironic, I guess you'd say, or interesting to have father coach against daughter. And that's the case when Berea-Midpark takes on Midview. With a basketball cross court, they get it ahead to Soika. Soika's going to drive, and she's fouled as she went to the basket. And that foul will go on Tegan Vajegas. Stops the clock with 3:16 to go in the first half. Berea-Midpark up by 10. Inbounding the basketball is Della Vadega. She gets it back. Nicely done. Put it up. No good. Off that good feed from Mia Walker. Pass ahead, putting it up, but it's blocked by Scott. Comes out to the Titans. There's another one partially blocked, and Scott gets the rebound. Boy, Berea-Midpark really playing some good defense right now. Soika with the basketball, gets across court to Walker. Back to Soika. Her and Walker play catch with it. On the three-point line, West has it on the left elbow. Cross court with her pass. 2:40 to go in the half. Now back out to West. Drives in, running out of real estate, but she gets it up, missed it. And hauling in the rebound is Raven Christian for Lorain. Lorain Titans got to get some offense going here. They have only scored 2 points this quarter. Bounce pass, Vajegas with the basketball. Vajegas back to the basket. Kicks it outside. A three ball goes up. That's off the mark. And missing that time was Jasmine Cash. So she remains at 2 points for the game. Berea-Midpark with it. And a quick jumper from the top of the key is missed that time by Walker. And here comes the Lorain Titans. Vajegas laid it up, air ball. And Berea-Midpark will clear quickly. Della Vadega stops at the left elbow, puts the jumper up, missed it. Offensive rebound, back out to Scott for the short shot, no good. Rebound back up, no good. And Lorain will get it ahead to Vajegas. Vajegas trying to get through two defenders, laid it up, no good, no call. And a clearing for Berea-Midpark is Soika. Gets it across the timeline. Her pass to Walker. Walker gets it in the corner. Now that pass intercepted by Vajegas. Her pass ahead to Romero. 2-on-1. Romero going strong, put it up, no, but she's fouled. So it'll be Shania Romero with 2 free throws. Stops the clock with 1:21 to go in the second quarter. And let's see if Lorain can get this lead back down to single digits. There you get an up-close look at Romero. She'll shoot 2. She is a sophomore guard on this JV team. First toss, off the rim, no good. Both teams with several changes. Savannah Oliver coming in for the first time for Berea-Midpark. Bella Miller checks back in. We saw her earlier. Romero trying to make 1 out of 2. She cannot do so. Scott will get the rebound for Berea-Midpark. To Bella Miller, guarded by Ava Miller, and we're going to get a whistle on a foul, and that stops the clock, and they're in the bonus. That's the 5th. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the timeouts. That's just the 2nd foul, so not that big a deal. Bella Miller played in the first quarter, scored 5 points, brings it into the front court. Her team up by 10. Miller gets a screen, picks up her dribble. Pass for West, but it went off her hands and intercepted into the hands of Ava Miller. Ava Miller lays it up and in. Ava Miller, her first points of the ball game. You get a good look at number 12 there, running back on defense. Her team trails by 8. Get it ahead to Oliver. Oliver double teamed in the backcourt, in trouble, and then we're going to get a timeout for Berea-Midpark. They knew they were in trouble. They get the 30-second timeout. That's a good awareness there by JV head coach Cody Dominic to get that timeout. His team down by 8. Get a look at the Lorain bench with head coach Nate Pardon and his assistant coaches as they talk things over here. Down by 8. Just a quick 30-second timeout. So we'll remind you that coming up at half, we'll go through the scoring recap and get you set for the second half of action. And then following that, again, when we're done with this JV contest, about 15 minutes after that, we'll have the varsity girls game for you here tonight. It's the regular season finale for your Lorain Lady Titans as they entertain the Berea-Midpark Titans of the SWC. Bella Miller into the forecourt. Her pass goes ahead to Lina Madai. The shot goes up and in, and that's West with the basket. She has 5, 10-point lead. 20 seconds to go in the first half. Missing the shot was Kirksey, and Bella Miller clears for Berea-Midpark. Miller into the forecourt. Miller with a pass that gets knocked out of bounds. And let's see who's going to get possession. They're going to give it to Berea-Midpark. Pass out to Miller. Miller with the basketball. Miller dribbling around. Gets it back out, 5 seconds. And it gets knocked out of bounds. It will be Lorain basketball with just 2.4 seconds remaining in the first half. So they got to go 3/4 court. There's a long pass into the full court to Vajegas. Vajegas with a long 3 at the buzzer. It's off the glass, no good. We've played one half of girls at JV basketball. Your score at halftime, it's Berea-Midpark 24, Lorain 14. We'll have the second half coming up for you right after this timeout. Again, you're watching girls JV basketball on WLCS TV, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6th through 8th, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCCC, and 15 career tech educational program opportunities. We will continue to attend job fairs throughout Northeast Ohio, and we're also traveling down south as well. You can apply as soon as you'd like and update your application whenever you'd like at lorainschools.org/apply. We'll be posting our 24-25 school year openings starting March 2024. In Lorain City Schools, we celebrate our school community as one of the most colorful places on earth, with kid-inspired culture focused on empowered learning at all ages, stimulating minds, and bringing imaginations to life. Come join the Titan family.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see them do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won. We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6th through 8th, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCCC, and 15 career tech educational program opportunities. We will continue to attend job fairs throughout Northeast Ohio, and we're also traveling down south as well. You can apply as soon as you'd like and update your application whenever you'd like at lorainschools.org/apply. We'll be posting our 24-25 school year openings starting March 2024. In Lorain City Schools, we celebrate our school community as one of the most colorful places on earth, with kid-inspired culture focused on empowered learning at all ages, stimulating minds.
And welcome back. Start of the second half. Ron Polinsky here with you. Mike Paciotti and Terry Trout doing all the hard work with the cameras. And Berea-Midpark leads at halftime, or I should say to start the third quarter, by a score of 24-14. I was visiting with Kevin McNamara, the Berea-Midpark girls varsity coach, at halftime to get information on them. And we'll see Brian Lynch after this one so we can get the info on the Lorain Titans for you. As again, we'll have the girls varsity game following this. Boy, the Berea-Midpark Titans just had several chances there at the basket. Came up empty. Vajegas gets it into the forecourt. And Lorain with a basketball. The shot goes up. Kirksey missed it out of bounds. Berea-Midpark basketball. Let's give you some numbers from the first half. In that first half, Berea-Midpark led after 13-10. They had an 11-4 advantage over Lorain in the second quarter to take the halftime lead by 10. Bella Miller with the basketball. She gets it to Scott, swings it out. There's a corner 3 ball, and that's up and in. And that's the difference in this game is Berea-Midpark is stroking them from the outside, and that's Della Vadega. She has 5 points. That is their 4th 3 ball of this game. Driving in. And Kirksey put it up at short. Offensive rebound put up and in. Raven Christian. So here was the points at halftime for Lorain. Kirksey with 2, Cash with 2, Christian had 5, Vajegas with 1, Ava Miller with 2, and Romero with 2. For Berea-Midpark, it was Miller with 5, Walker with 6, West with 5, Della Vadega with 2, Zoika with 2, and Scott with 4. So that's how we had our halftime score of 24-14. It's now 27-16. Berea-Midpark with their biggest advantage of the evening at 11 points. And Bella Miller, who, if you're wondering why, is her number different than the rest of the JV team, that's because she dresses varsity as well. So she's wearing her varsity uniform for the JV and the varsity game. Nice pass. She got it inside to Walker, who was all alone, but she couldn't put it in. And then we get a jump ball on the rebound, and it will go to Lorain on the alternating possession. You got to look at Vajegas running up the court from the sideline shot from Terry Trout. And we get it on the right wing. Lorain Titans going right to left this half, as again they are in the white uniforms, trimmed in blue, and Berea-Midpark defensively they're out there in the orange jerseys, orange shorts, and they're trimmed in blue and white. Romero with the basketball. Romero, her team down 11 with a pass that's going to be intercepted. Berea-Midpark coming the other way with the basketball. Zoika with it. Zoika put it up, no good. Vajegas will get the rebound for Lorain. Vajegas quickly into the forecourt. Her pass on the left side. The jumper goes up. It's off the rim. Missing that is Jasmine Cash. Tough shooting night so far for Cash. Pass ahead, and the shot goes up. No, but we're going to get a bump and a foul and a couple of free throws for Marissa Zoika, a freshman. We're talking with Kevin McNamara, and again, you'll see the girls' varsity game later. He starts 4 freshmen and a junior. So it'll be interesting to see the matchup tonight when we get to the varsity game. We've got about a quarter and a half of JVs first, and the free throw goes up by Zoika. It's no good. Sub coming in for Lorain as Vajegas will come out. And checking back in for the Lorain Titans is going to be Ava Miller. Ava had 2 points in the first half. Zoika with 2 points so far puts that one up, and that's good. She makes one of her 2 foul shots, has 3, and Berea-Midpark's lead is their biggest at 28-16. Miller across the front court. Now she goes top of the key. Dribbling around. Puts it up, and that is no good. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Lorain. Lorain's got a lot of offensive rebounds tonight. They're just shooting a poor percentage. Christian got another one, missed that. Got another one, no, but she's fouled right there. 4 opportunities. Couldn't put any of them in the basket, but they draw a foul. And that one is going to be assessed to Sadie De La Vega. There's a good look at Raven Christian. Left-handed free throw shooter. Takes her time, puts it up and in. Christian leading the Lorain Titans in scoring tonight with 8. She has nearly half of her team's points at 8 out of 17. And the second toss, that one is no good. And missed the rim, hit the backboard, so that will give the basketball to Berea-Midpark. They'll have to inbound. Sub coming in for Lorain. And it's Jasmine Church coming back into the game. She played in the first half, didn't score. Raven Christian will come out of the basketball game. On the inbounds, bring it into the front court. Pass on the left side. Back outside, Bella Miller. Miller is going to be fouled as she got into the lane trying to pass. And that foul goes on Jayla Kirksey of the Lorain Titans. Stops the clock with 3:46 to go in quarter number 3. Inbound to Bella Miller. Miller on the baseline. Miller goes back outside. 3 ball goes up. That's around rim and out. No good. And Lorain clears the rebound. Missing that shot was De La Vega. And they're going to get Zoika with a steal. Gets it ahead to Bella Miller. Nice job at avoiding the defender, and then goes up for the shot, but she traveled first. And that will give the ball back to Lorain. Lorain with the basketball. Get it ahead. And it's going to be Kirksey, a top of the key 3. That's an air ball. It goes out of bounds to Berea-Midpark. Again, it's been a tough shooting night for the Lorain JV team so far. Inbound will be Berea-Midpark, down 11. 3:10 to go in the third. And we're going to get a double dribble on Berea-Midpark in the backcourt. That is Jasmine West called for the double dribble, the sophomore. Turnover gives the basketball back to Lorain, and it'll be Ava Miller to trigger. She gets it to Kirksey. Kirksey gets it to Ava Miller, put it in, and she's fouled. Ava with 4, she'll look for 5 at the line. And let's see maybe if that can get Lorain going here offensively a little bit. They cut it to 9, a chance to make it 8 on an old-fashioned three-pointer. The way they always used to be, with the only way you get 3 is with a basket and a foul. You're going to have to trust me on that one, kids. This free throw is no good. And another offensive rebound for Lorain. And it's Ava Miller at the foul line, put it up. No, rebound Bella Miller for Berea-Midpark. Miller in the backcourt. Gets the basketball ahead to De La Vega. De La Vega on the right wing to West. West with it. Under 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Berea-Midpark by 9. The short shot is no good. Missing that was De La Vega. And Lorain with the rebound, but the outlet pass is nice job by Kirksey saving that from being a turnover. Kirksey now with a 6-footer in the lane. That's short. Rebound that goes out of bounds. It'll be Berea-Midpark basketball. Coach Pardon wants his team to pressure. And for Berea-Midpark, coming back into the basketball game, Savannah Oliver and Lena Maley. And they both played in the first half, didn't score. Maley with the basketball. Maley on the drive, put it up, partially blocked and out of bounds. It'll be Berea-Midpark basketball. Good defense by Kirksey of Lorain, getting that block. Boys varsity coach Matt Killian over there, picking up the basketball and handing it back in. His Lorain Titans will be back underway Friday night. They take on Warrensville Heights in a triple header. We'll have it for you on WLCS TV 20 with the freshmen beginning at 4:30. We get a traveling violation on Berea-Midpark on Oliver, and that will give it back to Lorain. So the varsity Berea-Midpark Titans that were sitting on the JV bench are going to go get dressed now as they head into the visiting locker room with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pass outside, it was knocked away, and it will be out of bounds. It should be Lorain basketball. It is. They'll inbound just over half court. They inbound it to Kirksey. Kirksey gets it to Ava Miller. Miller in the lane, put it up and in. Ava Miller, 6 points in the game, 4 in the third quarter. And this is as close as Lorain has been in a while, 28-21. Oliver with the basketball. Oliver double dribbles. Turnover, give it back to Lorain. So it'll be Lorain Titan basketball. Kirksey brings it into the forecourt. Her team down by 7. They trailed by as many as 11. She stops, takes a 15-footer. It's no good. And on the rebound, we get a whistle and a tie-up, and that possession arrow goes to Berea-Midpark. The Berea-Midpark Titans. We got a timeout here for Lorain. Of course, they were the combination of Berea High School and Midpark. Of course, you used to have the Berea Braves and the Midpark Meteors, and I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, or maybe it's more by now, the two districts combined into one to become Berea-Midpark. Timeout on the floor gives us time to tell you that we want to talk to you about 95% attendance for 95 school days. There you see it right there. At Lorain Schools, we are striving for 95% attendance for the final 95 days of the school year. We encourage you to arrive on time to school each day and stay all day. At Lorain Schools, we want to see you every day. Help us strive for 95. Help us strive for 95. There you see the Titans as they come back out onto the floor. Ava Miller, along with some of her teammates, Jasmine Church. And it'll be Berea-Midpark to inbound. They're up by 7 with 1:14 to go in the third. The inbound to Bella Miller in the backcourt. Pressure by Lorain. Lorain trying to cause a turnover here. Bella Miller better hurry up. Got 10 seconds to get it over the timeline. She just did so, and then she gets called for carrying the basketball. She got it into the front court, but they get the turnover with the press, and that will give the basketball back to Lorain. This pressure that Lorain is applying has bothered Berea-Midpark here in the third quarter. Ava Miller with the basketball. Miller steps inside the three-point line. Back outside to Kirksey. Kirksey gets it off to Ava Miller. Right elbow, right side, 3 ball goes up, and that is in, and that is going to be Jasmine Church, her first points of the game. And all of a sudden, Lorain is down just 4 at 28-24, and we're going to get a foul in the backcourt on Lorain. But it's a 7-0 run so far for Lorain after they were down 28-17. It's just their second team foul here in the third quarter, so no free throws, and it will be Zoika to inbound. She gets it in, And they're going to get it back outside to Bella Miller. Half a minute to play in the third quarter. Left side, a wide open three ball, taking it, and that one goes off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Scott, back out to Bella Miller for a wide open three, and that's good. You know, they left Bella Miller wide open, and she has 8 points now, her second three-pointer of the ball game. And losing it on the way to the basket was Ava Miller. It goes out of bounds to Berea-Midpark with 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. And Berea-Midpark will take a 60-second timeout. And that will give us an opportunity to tell you about another one of the fine sponsors and supporters of Lorain Titan Athletics. As Lorain trails 31-24, and let's talk to you about Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider. You see there all the high schools and the colleges that they work with in Northeast Ohio and throughout the area, and Cleveland Clinic and Sports Medicine, a fine sponsor of Lorain Titan Sports and everything here that is Titan Athletics here at Lorain, and appreciate all of the support from Cleveland Clinic. Get a look at some of the fans here in the stands. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Mike? Is that little one going to make it all the way through the game, or you seeing some heavy eyes there? It might be nap time before this one's over there. 31-24. Berea-Midpark leads by 7. We've got 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Interesting time out there for Coach Dominic. He must feel this is a critical possession for his team to take that time out here to try to get off a good play to end the third quarter. With the basketball, they bring it ahead, pass on the right wing. 3 seconds, 2, 1. They don't get the shot off, so they take a timeout, draw up a play, and nice defense for Lorain as Berea-Midpark couldn't get the shot off in the final 11 seconds of the third quarter. So the third quarter will end with Berea-Midpark on top of Lorain, 31-24, but Lorain cut into that 10-point lead by 3 by outscoring Berea-Midpark in that third quarter by a score of 10-7. That cuts a 10-point halftime lead down to 7 at 31-24 as we get set for the fourth quarter. And time to tell you about our drive to follow 10,000 followers. Follow and like TV20. Lorain City Schools TV20 has 9,400 followers, and we'd like you to help get us to 10,000. TV20, again, is home of the best high school sports coverage in Northeast Ohio, media of school district events, and award-winning Titan news. So please follow and like TV20. Lorain Schools TV20 on Facebook, on Twitter, on all your social media platforms. Again, Rob Polinsky here with you, Mike Paciotti, Terry Trout doing all the camera work. That's Terry there on the sidelines is getting that good shot for you, and Lorain will inbound to begin the fourth quarter. Jasmine Cash to inbound. Gets the basketball to Jayla Kirksey. Kirksey has it. Kirksey on the drive. Kirksey put it up. No. We're going to get a whistle and a couple of free throws here. And the foul on Berea-Midpark. That time to begin the fourth quarter is going to be on Marissa Zoika. So that's a good look there at Jayla Kirksey. She's got 2 points. The freshman at the line put that one up a little too strong, no good. Score remains 31-24 with under 7 minutes to go in this basketball game. Second one, that's in and out, no good. Missed them both. Scott with the basketball. Scott will get it ahead, and dribbling around is Della Vega. Della Vega back outside with the basketball is Walker. They get it inside to Scott. Scott put it up off the back of the rim twice, no good. Rebound hauled in by Kirksey of Lorain. And they get it ahead, and we're going to get a traveling violation as traveling with the basketball was Jasmine Cash. Pressure in the backcourt, but this time Berea-Midpark's able to beat it. Driving through, they kick it outside, an open three ball. The shot goes up by Della Vega, no good. And a good job that time of bringing that basketball up by Zoika, although Berea-Midpark was unable to score. So Lorain down 7 with the basketball As you get a good look there at Kirksey at the top of the circle. Kirksey gets around Zoika, lays it up too strong. Zoika has it for Berea-Midpark. She's going to get a whistle, and she was out of bounds. Yep, she stepped on the sideline out of bounds, gives the basketball back to Lorain. Lorain to inbound. They get it to Jayla Kirksey. That pass came from Jasmine Cash. Kirksey gets it into Ava Miller. Miller with the jump shot is good. Ava Miller with 8. 31-26. Those are the first points for either team in the fourth quarter. Zoika with the basketball for Berea-Midpark on the three-point line. Her pass is knocked away. Stolen. Great job by Kirksey. Kirksey will lay it up and in. Kirksey with 4, and Lorain now within 3. It's 31-28, a one-possession game. They were down 28-17 not that long ago. Zoika goes cross-court with her pass to De La Vega into Scott. Scott inside, put it up, no, but she's fouled by Ava Miller. So that'll stop the clock with 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this basketball game. And shooting a couple of free throws is Kyla Scott. Boy, what a freshman class Berea-Midpark has. This young lady that's starting on the JV team, Scott, at the free throw line is a freshman. In the varsity, they start 4 freshmen. So a heck of a class for Kevin McNamara. Going forward, I would say the future looks pretty bright for Berea-Midpark. You start 4 freshmen and a junior in the varsity, and they're 9-12 their varsity record. So future looks pretty bright. Scott made both free throws and lengthens the lead out to 5 for Berea-Midpark. Kirksey just inside the three-point line, missed it. Rebound Raven Christian, her shot blocked, and it'll be Lorain to inbound. Inbound to Christian. Raven Christian with it. Christian puts it up, no, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Raven Christian, leading scorer for Lorain with 8. Ava Miller also has 8. Christian now takes the lead all to herself in points with 9. One more here. This would make this a one-possession game with just under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Second free throw is good. Timeout on the floor. Let's see if this is a 30 or full. It's a full timeout. So with this being a full timeout, once I find my paperwork here, we're going to tell you about another one of the fine sponsors here for WLCS TV 20. And we want to remind you and ask you that if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, look no further than Joyce Buick GMC. They offer a diverse selection of Buick and GMC sedans, trucks, and SUVs that can fit any lifestyle or budget. Joyce Buick GMC and Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers are proud sponsors of the Lorain High School Titans. Thank you to Joyce Buick GMC and the Northern Ohio Buick GMC dealers. Rob Polinsky here with you for the junior varsity regular season conclusion for Nate Pardon and his Lorain Titans. They'll conclude the regular season here with this one, as the girls varsity will play after this. So that'll be their end to the regular season. And then the girls will open up tournament play this Saturday right here at Lorain High School against Garrett Morgan High School. Get here for the sectional tournament game with Garrett Morgan. But if you can't be here, WLCS has it for you. It'll stream live, and it'll be on WLCS TV 20. So Berea-Midpark with a basketball. West in the backcourt. Her pass into the front court, gets it. Now she'll get it back. West fell down with it, loose on the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball, I believe, or is it a foul? Oh, we're going to get a foul on Vajegas for Lorain. And it's still a one-possession game. 4:44 to go in this contest. Each team with 2 fouls in this fourth quarter. West to inbound. Does so, gets it to Walker. Walker on the three-point line, back out to West. West dribbling inside, picks up the dribble, had it knocked away. Great defense, Kirksey. Kirksey with a rebound. Kirksey into the forecourt. Kirksey laid it up and in. Kirksey with 6, and Lorain is within 1 at 33-32. Pressure, and Vajegas got the steal. The layup for the lead is good. Vajegas with 3, timeout. Timeout on the floor for Berea-Midpark. Lorain has come all the way back. They trailed 28-17, and since that point, they have outscored Berea-Midpark 17-5 to erase an 11-point deficit and turn it into a 1-point lead. So congratulations to the Lorain Titans for coming all the way back to take a 1-point lead in this one. And Mike, if you want to, have another one of those sponsors that we can give a plug to. A reminder that, again, we're asking you for your help to get us to our goal of 10,000 followers. Follow and like TV20. Lorain Schools TV20 has 9,400 followers. And TV20, to remind you, as you see there on your screen, home of the best high school sports coverage in Northeast Ohio, award-winning Titan news, and they have the media of most school district events. You see Berea-Midpark walking back out onto the floor. And number 2, that's Maya Walker, and 22 to inbound is Marissa Zoika. Boy, Berea-Midpark has led the entire way. They led by 3 after 1 quarter. They led by 10 at halftime, 7 after 3. And Lorain has stormed all the way back to take a 1-point lead. And quite frankly, it's been because of this press. And there they cause another turnover as Berea-Midpark throws it away in the backcourt. And Lorain will inbound up by 1. Romero to inbound to Kirksey, but it was too strong and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Malley. Malley for Berea-Midpark had it knocked out of bounds, and the Berea-Midpark Titans will inbound down 1. Inbound, Walker with it on the baseline, back outside. 3 ball for the lead is off the rim, no good. And a rebound, Vajegas for Lorain. Titans with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Vajegas going all the way to the hole. We're going to get a blocking foul on the Titans. That'll be on Sadie Della Vega. So Della Vega called for the foul. And that'll put Vajegas at the line for 2. She has 3 points in tonight's game. Vajegas line left. The freshman. Her free throw no good. Again, in a game we had about a month ago with the Midview Lady Middies taking on Lorain here in the JV game, Vajegas had 25 of her team's 55 and a 55-40 win. She makes 1 out of 2. She has 4 points. Steal again in the backcourt by Vajegas, and another foul on Berea-Midpark. The pressure has been the difference. Berea-Midpark has really struggled once Lorain put this press on in the second half, but again, can't really press when you're not making baskets. And Lorain had a real hard time putting the ball in the basket for about 3 quarters. On the inbound, this time Berea-Midpark gets the steal, but dribbling it out of bounds was West. That will go back to Lorain, but I think we're going to get a sub coming in. Oliver comes back in for Berea-Midpark. Coming out of the contest is going to be Della Vega. So I believe she got a bloody nose, so she had to come out of the game. And Lorain's trainer, Tracy Mingus, will take a look at her, make sure she's okay. And on the inbound, they throw it up, and in the backcourt to go get the ball. Come the Titans. They're going to get it ahead. Vajegas for 3. That's good. Vajegas with 7, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the inbound. And that's on the Lorain Titans. So Lorain with a 5-point lead, 38-33. Ava Miller checked back into the lineup for Jasmine Cash. Inbound for Oliver. Oliver and her team down 5. Bounce pass to Scott. Scott in the backcourt looking for a guard. Gets it to Oliver. Oliver on the 3-point line, picked up her dribble, in trouble, and we're going to get a jump ball, and it will stay with Berea-Midpark. With 3:22 to go in the game, Lorain leads by 5, their biggest lead of the night. They trailed by 11 about halfway through the third quarter, but they have dominated this basketball game since then. Outscoring Berea-Midpark 21-5 since that point. Where the basketball is West. West with a pass on the left side. The floater by Zoika, no good. Scott with the rebound, put it up, no good. And right now it's the Berea-Midpark Titans that can't buy a basket. And we're going to get a jump ball, and that time it's going to go to Lorain on the alternating possession arrow. So 3:07 to go in the ball game. Lorain leads 38-33. Coach Barden telling his team to be patient and get a good shot. And they put that one up, no good. Raven Christian got it, and I think she traveled. She did. Coach Barden just said, take your time and get a good shot. Well, I'm going to guess that he didn't like that shot selection right there. Berea-Midpark with the basketball. They trail by 5. Oliver in the backcourt gets it across the timeline. Her pass on the right side as they beat the press. She gets it back. She'll launch it. She'll miss it. Offensive rebound. Scott had it. Now it's loose on the floor. They battle for it. And it's going to be a Berea-Midpark possession and a timeout by Coach Dominic, as he saw his player was in trouble. And since they clearly had the possession, they take a timeout. This is a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here as Lorain leads by a score of 38-33. Oh, now they're telling them it's a full timeout because they didn't have a 30. So now we'll have a full timeout for the Titans of Berea-Midpark. Nate Pardon, the head coach of Lorain, and we want to tell you about 95% for 95 school days. 95 attendance for 95 school days is our goal for all students. So once again, hope you can do that. Arrive on time to school each day. Stay all day. No late arrivals or early dismissals. And come every day. We want to see you every day. That is Lorain Schools with a reminder for the 95% attendance for 95 days. Berea-Midpark to inbound. They trail by 5, 38-33. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining in this basketball game. Oliver double team, got away from it, put it up, missed it, and it's knocked out of bounds to who? Lorain basketball. Boy, there was a golden opportunity there, and Savannah Oliver, the freshman, just couldn't get the ball to drop. And on the inbound, Ava Miller has it. Miller into the forecourt. Miller with 2:20 remaining, her team up by 5. Still dribbling around, stops, puts up a 3, off the rim, no. Rebound, Scott and Christian battle for it, loose on the floor. Lorain comes out of there with it. Romero will reset, Kirksey with it. Next foul on Berea-Midpark puts Lorain in the bonus. Foul line jumper, Kirksey back of the rim, and it went in. Kirksey with 8, 6 of those 8 are here in the fourth quarter. And it's 40-33, the Titans by 7 with under 2 minutes to go. And it looks like Lorain, this long battle back is going to pay off. Zoika with it. Zoika had her shot blocked by Christian, and she's fouled by Raven Christian. So a couple of free throws for Berea-Midpark with 1:43 to go in the game. First one is off the rim, no good. This make, if they make it, I should say, would cut it to a 2-possession game. Two officials getting together to talk things over here. And if I can see, I think they're going to go over the scores table because there's a little confusion there on the possession arrow. Right now it is showing it as Lorain's possession, but I believe that's what he's going over there to talk to him about and see if they change it now. No, they do confirm that it is Lorain's. So if there's another jump ball, the next one would go to Lorain. Free throw is up and in. And That cuts it to a 6-point lead by Zoika. Dribbling in is Ava Miller. Miller put it up, no good. And saved from going out of bounds. Titans still have it. The right elbow jumper by Romero is good. Romero with 4. Cross-court pass intercepted Raven Christian. Christian coming out of there with it, and she dribbled it off Oliver out of bounds. Whose ball is it? It's going to go to Berea-Midpark with 1:16 to go. Lorain up 42-34. Still going to press. It's been very good for them. Each team with 4 team fouls. Next foul would put either team into bonus. Christian knocks it out of bounds with 1:11 to go in the game. So once they put this pressure on, boy, Berea-Midpark just had a hard time getting into their offense. Struggled with that. And Berea-Midpark to inbound. Vajegas got the steal, but then she traveled. Give it back to Berea-Midpark. 1:08 to go in the game. Inbound to Oliver. Oliver with a pass ahead to Scott. Scott ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. Scott now with 8. Cuts the lead to 6. Under a minute to play. Lorain throws it away. Boy, that's the last thing they wanted to do. A turnover with 54 seconds to go. 2-possession game. And Berea-Midpark, the way they hit threes, we saw that earlier in this game. They're not out of it by any means. In the backcourt with the basketball is Walker. Walker gets it ahead to Oliver. Savannah Oliver with a bounce pass back for Walker. Walker got it to Oliver. Oliver inside the lane, put it up from 8 feet. It's short, got her own rebound. Bounce pass to Scott. Back outside, 3-pointer, Zoika, no. Rebound, Romero for Lorain. Her pass to Raven Christian in the backcourt, and we get a whistle and a timeout for Lorain with 28 seconds to go in the basketball game. Coach Pardon took the full timeout as he noticed that his young ladies were in trouble in the backcourt with that basketball. Well, we've got a minute. Let's again take this time to thank one of our fine sponsors, and we would like to thank the Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers and Joyce Buick GMC for supporting our school this year. Whether you're looking for a new GMC truck or used Buick SUV, drop in at Joyce Buick GMC and check out their inventory for a wide range of new and pre-owned vehicles. Go Titans. Now you got to look at some of the fans here in the stands, or this regular season finale, or the JV team, and then the girls varsity will play after this. Brian Lynch's team will take the floor about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. For the JVs, this is it. They don't play a tournament in the postseason. Of course, the varsity, this is the final regular season game for both varsity teams, and they'll both be in action in the tournament. Berea-Midpark is going to take on Warren JFK in round 1. Lorain is going to host Garrett Morgan Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, and that'll be here at Lorain High School. And if you can't be here, it'll be streamed live, and you can watch it on WLCS TV 20. Romero with the inbound to Christian. Christian with a long outlet is going to be run down by Vajegas. Vajegas put it up, no good. Loose on the floor, picked up by the Titans, but then they throw it away to Oliver. Miller went for the steal, loose on the floor, she did get it. Comes away with it, 12 seconds to go. And Oliver is hurt as she collided with one of the Titans with 10 seconds to go. They're going to stop the game as Oliver is shaken up. And now she gets up, and Coach Dominic wants to make sure she's going to be okay. Last thing we want to do is have an injury here with 10 seconds to go. In fact, he's going to send her over to the Lorain trainer to have her look at her with 10 seconds to go. The freshman says she hurt her shoulder. She's holding her arm, and they're going to throw it into the backcourt. And that looked like an over and back. Kirksey gets it ahead to Vajegas. Vajegas with 4 seconds, 3. She'll take the jumper, and it's good. Vajegas hits the 3, and that's going to do it. So Vajegas hits the 3. Lorain comes all the way back. What a fourth quarter for the Titans. In the fourth quarter, they outscored Berea-Midpark 21-5 to win it 45-36. So the JV team for Lorain and Nate Pardon, they conclude their regular season with a victory as they defeat Berea-Midpark 45-36 quickly. Going through the scoring by quarters, Berea-Midpark led 13-10 after one. They led by 10 at halftime, 24-14. They led 31-24 after three, but again, 21-5 fourth quarter for Lorain. In the fourth quarter, turns a 7-point deficit into a 9-point win. For Lorain, Kirksey finished with 8, Cash with 2, Christian with 10, Church with 3, Villegas with 10, Miller had 8, Romero with 4. For the Berea-Midpark Titans, it was Bella Miller with 8, Walker had 6, West with 5, De La Vega with 5, Zoika with 4, and leading them, along with Miller with 8, was Scott with 8. But it all adds up to a Lorain win of 45-36. That's going to do it for our junior varsity basketball game. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the varsity. But one more time, your final score of JV basketball was Lorain concluding their regular season with a win. Lorain 45, Berea-Midpark 36. You've been watching girls junior varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6th through 8th, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCCC, and 15 career tech educational program opportunities. We will continue to attend job fairs throughout Northeast Ohio, and we're also traveling down south as well. You can apply as soon as you'd like and update your application whenever you'd like at lorainschools.org/apply. We'll be posting our 24-25 school year openings starting March 2024. In Lorain City Schools, we celebrate our school community as one of the most colorful places on earth, with kid-inspired culture focused on empowered learning at all ages, stimulating minds and bringing imaginations to life. Come join the Titan family.
Hey students, this is Cleveland Browns tight end Harrison Bryant. Forming good habits helps you now and in the future. Get to school every day and on time and ready to learn. Let's stay committed, stay focused, and stay in the game.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see them do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won. We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see them do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won. We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6th through 8th, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCCC, and 15 career tech educational program opportunities. We will continue to attend job fairs throughout Northeast Ohio, and we're also traveling down south as well. You can apply as soon as you'd like and update your application whenever you'd like at lorainschools.org/apply. We'll be posting our 24-25 school year openings starting March 2024. In Lorain City Schools, we celebrate our school community as one of the most colorful places on earth, with kid-inspired culture focused on empowered learning at all ages, stimulating minds and bringing imaginations to life. Come join the Titan family. Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6 through 8, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCC.
And welcome to Girls Varsity Basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Rob Polinsky here with you as we have Mike Pachada and also Terry Trout on the camera work for us tonight as we're getting set for Girls Varsity Basketball. And let's go through the... Oh, Brian Corey, the Lorain Schools Athletic Director, is out there because we got a couple of basketballs stuck over the basket and got to clear those out of there. So good job in doing that. I was wondering why Brian was walking out there before the game. So the JV game went to Lorain by a score of 45-36. Time now for the girls varsity. It'll be the Lorain Titans with a record of 10-10. They finished 8-2 in the LEL. That was 2 games behind the league champ, the Warrensville Heights Tigers. Brian Lynch in his first year. This is the conclusion of the regular season. They had a game with Cleveland Central Catholic that was snowed out. They couldn't get a makeup day that would work for both schools. So this is the end of the regular season. They'll finish 1 game short of the 22 games you're allowed to play because of that game. They couldn't make good with Cleveland Central Catholic. For the Berea-Midpark Titans, they're coached by Kevin McNamara. He's in his second year as head coach of the Titans. They come in with a record of 9-12 overall, 4-10 in the very tough SWC this year. And for Lorain, their next opponent will be Garrett Morgan in the tournament. That'll be Saturday afternoon here at 1 o'clock here at Lorain High School. And the Berea-Midpark Titans are going to take on Warren JFK in the opening round of the tournament. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visitors from Berea-Midpark. It'll be Casey Friel, a 5'7 freshman, Avery James, a 5'9 freshman, Emma Arnold, a 5'7 freshman, Riley Zoyka, a 5'8 junior, and Reagan Broughton. And Broughton is a 5'5 freshman, and she is the daughter of the head coach for the boys basketball team, Kevin Broughton. And talking with Coach McNamara before the game, Reagan Broughton, an outstanding player. He said averaging about 13 points a game, and she plays about 31 minutes a game out of 32. So now let's look at Brian Lynch's and his Lorain Titans. It'll be Amina Mustafa, 5'2 junior. It'll be Tania Pinto, Tanaya Pinto, a 5' senior. It'll be Kayla Mosley, a 5'6 senior. Samylan Shields, a 5'5 freshman, and Simone Witt, a 5'8 junior. That is the starting lineups for the Lorain Titans. Berea-Midpark, they've got their orange away jerseys with the orange shorts. They're trimmed in blue. And for the Lorain Titans, they've got the home whites. White jerseys, white shorts. They're trimmed in blue and black with blue numerals. And as you look at the the Lorain Titan bench as they introduce the starters. Simone Witt gets introduced here to the crowd. And it'll be Kayla Mosley as the final starter introduced here to the crowd. So we're just about set for girls basketball here on this Valentine's evening. Happy Valentine's Day to all of our viewers of WLCS TV 20. We appreciate you tuning in and watching the Lorain Titan Athletics that WLCS TV 20 does such a great job with. As the two teams are breaking their huddles, Lorain Titans are out on the floor first. And now they'll be joined by their opponents, the Titans from Berea-Midpark. Final regular season game for both schools. And we'll jump, and the ball is in the air, and it is controlled by Berea-Midpark with the basketball. They're going to bring it into the forecourt, and it's Avery James. Gets it on the left wing to Casey Friel. Friel will hand it off top of the circle, and that's Broughton. Broughton in the lane, put it up, no good, and the rebound is hauled in by Berea-Midpark. They get it on the left wing, an open three on the left side. In and out, missing that time was Emma Arnold. Another offensive rebound. They put it up again. This time it's in and out by Casey Friel, and now we get a jump ball, the possession to Lorain. So the Titans of Berea-Midpark had three chances, couldn't get any of them to fall. Lorain, they're going to have to crash the glass as Lorain will inbound. A little pressure here. They get it ahead to Simone Witt. Witt ahead of the pack, laid it up. No good. Rebound comes out to Berea-Midpark. They quickly get it ahead, and Broughton put it up off the glass. No good. Hauling in the rebound is Amina Mustafa. Mustafa for Lorain. Mustafa with a bounce pass. It's going to be intercepted and then stolen right back by Witt. We get a whistle and a foul. Get a look at Simone Witt. Foul that time is Casey Friel, her first, team's first. Witt with the free throw. First one is up and in. Simone Witt, the junior, gets the Lorain Titans on the board. They lead 1-0. Not quite a minute into this one. Two of our three officials get together for a quick chat. They changed that foul call and say that it is on Avery James. Second free throw, no good. So the foul went on Avery James, her first. So Friel does not get the foul. All the way to the basket, laying it up, having it blocked off of her and out of bounds. It'll be Lorain basketball. Riley Zoika went hard to the basket. It was blocked, and then it went off of Riley Zoika before it went out of bounds. So not only does Lorain get a block, but they get the ball back. Mustafa into the forecourt, double teamed. It's going to be intercepted. And coming out of there with it is Emma Arnold. Arnold gets it ahead. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Mustafa. Lorain with the basketball. A 1-0 lead as we're just underway. Mustafa coast to coast. Laid it up. No, but it was partially blocked. It'll be out of bounds to Lorain. Blocking that one was Avery James. Triggering the offense will be Kayla Mosley. Mosley, a 5'6 senior. Mosley will lob it up top to Samylan Shields. Shields, a freshman, to Mustafa. Her three ball is up and in. Amina Mustafa hits from downtown, and Lorain leads 4-0. Good start for Lorain. Broughton inside, put it up, back of the rim, no good. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound, though, for Berea-Midpark. Back out to Zoika. Zoika is the only starter that's not a freshman. She is a junior. She'll drive in, lay it up, no good, and Simone Witt with a rebound for Lorain. Simone will dribble it into the forecourt, picks up the dribble, double team, got to get rid of it, throws it cross court, and she threw it out of bounds. It'll be Berea-Midpark basketball. So the Titans of Berea-Midpark with the basketball. Reagan Broughton gets it into the forecourt, over to Arnold. Cross court to Zoika. Riley Zoika hands it back off to Casey Friel. Friel around Mustafa, put it up. Nope, but she was fouled by somebody. And foul went on the Titans, and it's going to go on Mustafa, her first, team's first. And we'll get a couple of free throws here for 5'7" freshman Casey Friel trying to get her team on the board. And she does. Friel swishes the first free throw. It's 4-1. Friel line left. Second one, that's also good. Boy, good form on her free throws. 4-2. I don't think either one even glanced the iron. Those were perfect. In the backcourt, they're going to throw it ahead, and it's going to be stolen on the press. Berea-Midpark with the steal. They get it to Broughton. Broughton measures a long three, short. Rebound Simone Witt for Lorain. Witt gets it ahead to Mustafa. Mustafa driving into the lane. Mustafa with a bounce pass that went out of bounds. Give it back to Berea-Midpark. Again, thanks to Mike Paciotti and Terry Trout for all the camera work, all their hard work tonight. Right side three ball. Friel put it up. That's no good. Rebound tapped around, and it's going to come down to Avery James of Berea-Midpark. I think every one of their possessions, they've had at least one offensive rebound. Yet, having said that, they're still stuck on 2 points. So a tough shooting start to the game for Berea-Midpark. Broughton goes in, put it up, and that went off the rim a couple of times and it went in. And we're tied at 4. We've got a timeout on the floor. And let's see, this is a 30-second timeout for the Titans of Berea-Midpark as we're tied at 4. And there you get a look at Coach Kevin McNamara, his staff, and his team. He's in the second year as the head coach of Berea-Midpark. And again, his daughter, Brittany McNamara, head coach of the Midview Lady Middies. They're both in the SWC, so they played twice this year. Each team won one. And Kevin McNamara, also known for his AAU coaching with MAC basketball. Berea-Midpark back out onto the floor. Tied at 4, 4:50 to go in the first quarter. And it'll be Lorain basketball. Amina Mustafa. Mustafa into the forecourt, gets the ball to Shields. Some Island Shields put it up, glass rim, no. Rebound, Zoika. Zoika will bring it ahead. Zoika going all the way to the basket, laid it in. Nice job by Riley Zoika, her first 2 points. Berea-Midpark 6-4, but quickly at the other end, they get it to Simone Witt. She beats the press, put it in. She's got 3, and we're tied at 6. Broughton, top of the key, launches a 3. That's an air ball short. Rebound, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Can't do so, and it will be out of bounds to Lorain. Lauren Lawton came into the basketball game following the timeout, and she's into the game for the first time. Let me change that. That's Lauren Lanto. Lauren Lanto into the game. And we're going to get a jump ball. And the possession arrow this time will favor Lorain. So Lorain inbound, tied at 6, 4:04 to go in the first quarter. There you get a good up-close look at one of our referees here tonight. And that's Broughton with the basketball. Broughton, whose father is the head coach of the boys team at Berea-Midpark, gets it ahead to Lanto. Lanto into the lane, kicks it back outside. They swing it around the perimeter. Zoika, baseline 3. Rim, no. Rebound. Fought for. We're going to get a jump ball here, and this time it will go to Lorain. I'm sorry, to Berea-Midpark. So Berea Phillips into the game for Lorain. Berea into the game for the first time. Lorain with a basketball. Tied at 6. Just over 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pass is going to be knocked away and stolen. Nice job over there, Lauren Lanto. Lanto saved it before it went out of bounds. Got it to Zoika. Zoika kicks it outside. Lanto puts up a 3 ball and she hit it. So Lauren Lanto comes in off the bench, gets a 3, and Berea-Midpark leads 9-6. Get it ahead to Simone Witt, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul as the Berea-Midpark Titans were going for a steal. Foul on Lauren Lanto. Her first, team second. On the inbound, they get it to Samylan Shields. Samylan gets a screen from Berea Phillips, pass in the corner. Amina Mustafa. We get a whistle and a 3-second violation on Lorain. Give the basketball back to Berea-Midpark. Taylor Kowaleski into the game also for Berea-Midpark. So Taylor Kowaleski comes in for the first time. Spinning in the lane, left-handed shot goes up. Missing that was Emma Arnold. And quickly here comes Lorain. With the basketball into the forecourt is Mosley. Kayla Mosley inside the foul line. She gets fouled. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Berea-Midpark. Foul on Riley Zoika, her first. As I told you, team's 3rd. So they need 2 more fouls to get into the bonus here in the first quarter. On the inbound, Mustafa for 3. No. Offensive rebound. They had it for a moment. It was Witt, and we get a tie-up, I believe. And we do, and this will go over to Berea-Midpark. Broughton with the basketball. Broughton gets it into the forecourt. Broughton all the way to the basket, put it up. And the foul was before the shot. The shot went in, but they're not going to give it to her. The foul is going to be on Lorain. So take the basket off the board, and Berea-Midpark will have to inbound. So sometimes fouls can be a good thing. And for that one, that took a basket off the board for Berea-Midpark. So we've got Denasia Dower in for the first time for Lorain. Denasia checks in. And the pass to Broughton. Broughton from the foul line, put it up and in. Reagan Broughton now with 4. And Berea-Midpark leads by 5, 11-6. Mustafa with the basketball, bounce pass loose on the floor. Denasia Dower comes out of there with it. Gets it to Phillips. Phillips put it up, it's no good. And Lanto with the rebound for Berea-Midpark. Her pass to Broughton, and Broughton is fouled. Foul on Amina Mustafa, her second, team's 3rd. And will Coach Lynch get Mustafa out of there with 2 fouls and 2 minutes to play in the first quarter? As of now, he has not. But you wonder if he's going to have to do that. Zoika sets a screen and went off the foot of Broughton, and now we'll get the sub. As coming into the basketball game is Pinto. So Taina Pinto comes in for Mustafa, who comes out with those 2 fouls. Pinto will get it into Samylan Shields. Her pass is going to be intercepted. They get it head to Broughton. Broughton with the basketball. Pass on the left side. Kowaleski put it up off the rim a couple of times, no good. Rebound Lorain, long outlet for Denasia Dower. Dower waiting for her teammates. Gets it to Phillips. Phillips, and we get a whistle and a holding foul on Berea-Midpark. On Casey Friel, or I'm sorry, that is on Lauren Lanto for Lauren, her second. Team's 4th. On the inbound, nice steal. Lanto, even with 2 fouls, aggressive there. Her shot is going to be blocked and out of bounds from behind. Great job of hustling and getting back there by Berea Phillips. 5'8" sophomore blocked that out of bounds. With a minute 29 to go in the first quarter. Inbound Zoika. Zoika on the baseline. Zoika on the drive. Zoika scores. Zoika with 4. Berea-Midpark up 13-6. They're on a 7-0 run. They've got a couple of subs that are going to come in at the next stoppage. With the basketball, dribbling around. Pass for Dower, loose on the floor. Going to be picked up by Berea-Midpark. They get it ahead to Broughton. Broughton, the freshman at the foul line. Spinning in the lane, put it up and in. Reagan Broughton with 6 to lead all scores. It's 15-6 Berea-Midpark. 9-0 run. Don't forget, Lorain led 4-0 to begin this basketball game. So Berea-Midpark, since that point, has outscored their counterparts from Lorain 15-2. And throwing it out of bounds was Pinto as she tried a wraparound pass to Dower on the baseline. No good. Zoika comes out. Coming back in is Avery James. Here you get a good look at the Berea-Midpark bench. Again, Terry Trout giving you those different angles tonight as this 2 cameras here for TV 20 tonight. Mike Paciotti high atop here with me, and Terry Trout roaming that baseline. Lanto with the drive. She was fouled, and Lorain will shoot a couple, and the foul will go on Tanaya Pinto. Stops the clock with 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lanto trying to add to a 9-point lead. She does. Give her for 4 points. And checking in for Lorain will be Veda Blankenship. Coming into the game for Berea-Midpark for the first time is Emily Orcutt, a sophomore. Second free throw is good. Lanto with 5. 17-6 Berea-Midpark. Pass to Blankenship. Blankenship back outside to Mosley. Mosley with a pass for Dower. That's going to be intercepted by Lanto. Boy, she is aggressive. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. They hand it back off. And with the basketball is Kowaleski. Back outside now, dribbling in off of her foot was Orcutt. Loose on the floor. 3 seconds, got to get off a shot. I don't know if they will. They do at the buzzer. It's in and out, no good. Avery James had a chance at the buzzer. She couldn't get it to fall. So 1 quarter in the books. After a 4-0 start for Lorain, Berea-Midpark in a 6-6 tie. Berea-Midpark outscores Lorain on an 11-0 run and 17-2 after the start. And it's now 17-6 with Berea-Midpark with the lead. As you see Brian Lynch going over things with his team. Brian Lynch, again, that's Brian on one knee as he's giving instructions to his basketball team. We want to remind you that we're looking for 95% attendance for 95 school days at Lorain schools. We are striving for 95% attendance for the final 95 days of the school year. We encourage you to arrive on time to school each day and stay all day. At Lorain City Schools, we want to see you every day. Help us strive for 95. And I think it's pretty appropriate on Valentine's Day that the song in between quarters is My Girl.
I've got a sweeter song
Sounds pretty good.
than the birds in the trees. Well, I guess you
No, Mike, I don't sing. Not even in the shower.
me feel this way, my girl, talking about my girl.
I see some fans in the stands singing along with it. Why not? It's a pretty good toe tapper, I always thought. 17-6, Lorain with the basketball. Start the second quarter. They trail by 11. They're going to kick it back outside. Mustafa back in there with 2 fouls. Mustafa dribbling around on the three-point line. Her pass into Witt. Witt put it up off the back of the rim, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lorain. Ava Miller is into the game for the first time for the Titans. She played in the junior varsity contest. Witt, Mosley, Pinto, Miller, and Mustafa are the 5 on the floor for Lorain to begin the second quarter. Trailing 17-6. On the drive, Mosley off the glass rim, no. Offensive rebound, Witt, no. Rebound loose on the floor. They dive for it. It will go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lorain. And Ava Miller to inbound her team down 11. There you see that great baseline look from Terry Trout. Kick it back up to Mustafa. Mustafa, step back three. Rim no. And hauling in the rebound is Reagan Broughton. Her pass ahead for Avery James. James right back to Broughton. They whip it around, and also out there Casey Friel to Emma Arnold, and then running it in, putting it up was Friel, no good. And Zoika is the 5th Berea-Midpark Titan out there to begin the second quarter. Ball loose on the floor. We're going to get a whistle and another jump ball, and this will go to Berea-Midpark. So for the Berea-Midpark Titans, it's James, Arnold, Broughton, Zoika, and Casey Friel out there on the floor. Broughton with the basketball across the timeline, got it to Zoika. Cross court, Casey Friel. Friel to Avery James. James, the freshman, on the left side, measuring it, taking a three, missing that one is going to be Emma Arnold. And Lorain with a rebound, but the pass is tipped. Ava Miller got it to Mosley, and she's going to be fouled. And I believe this will be on Zoika. It is.
Fouls on number 13, Riley Zoika.
So for Zoika, that's her second, team's first of the second quarter. Mosley comes out, and coming in for Lorain is Jayla Kirksey. Jayla also played in that JV contest earlier. And Kirksey on the inbound threw it away. It'll be Berea-Midpark basketball. Lorain's JVs came from behind to win 45-36. Zoika with the basketball. Zoika outside the three-point line. Back out to Emma Arnold. Hands it off to Avery James. James will leave it for Arnold. Arnold left elbow, cross court with a pass. They go in the corner to Broughton. Broughton will dribble it back out. Good defense here by Lorain. Back up to Zoika. Zoika kicks it outside, wide open for Broughton. Has the three. That's off the rim a couple of times. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Berea-Midpark, another offensive rebound. And getting that rebound that time was Avery James. Back to Zoika, around the perimeter with the basketball. Emma Arnold. Arnold with a 10-footer. That's good. Emma Arnold with her first points of the night. The run is 13 in a row. It's 19-6 now. We get a whistle at the other end. And Lorain inbound as the foul is going to go on Avery James. Her second.
Her second. Team second of the quarter.
They look to inbound. Do so. And with it is Kirksey. Kirksey with the basketball. Kirksey gets it into Brajaya Phillips. Loose on the floor, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Lorain. 5:21 to go until intermission. 19-6, Berea-Midpark with the lead. The Berea-Midpark team comes in with a record of 9-12. Lorain at 10-10. Both teams concluding their regular season here tonight. On the inbounds, we get a whistle and a foul. And it will be Simone Witt who was fouled.
Fouls on number 10, Emma Arnold. Her first, team's third of the quarter.
Emma Arnold with her first, team's third. There's a close-up of Kevin McNamara, the girls' head coach at Berea-Midpark. In the Witt. Witt put the shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, Ava Miller. Back out to Mosley. Dangerous pass that's easily intercepted by Avery James of Berea-Midpark. James into the front court, but she threw it away. Play getting a little sloppy here right now. Simone Witt just inside the three-point line. Launches it, misses it. Berea-Midpark with the rebound. It's Broughton with it. Under 5 minutes to play in the half. Berea-Midpark up 19-6. Lorain has been stuck on 6 points for a long time. Shot is no good by Avery James. Arnold fought for it. Gets it to Broughton. 8-footer, no good. Too strong. Avery James comes out of there with it. In the corner, Zoika. Zoika back outside to Broughton. They swing it around the left side. 3-ball by number 3. Casey Friel is no good. Battle for the ball loose on the floor. They still fight for it. We're going to get a jump ball, and it will go to Lorain. Subs for Berea-Midpark coming back into the basketball game. It'll be Lauren Lantow. Lantow has 5 points and a couple of fouls. And Lantow back in. She's very aggressive. There she is on defense again. And on cue, going for the steal, and she gets it for her team. To Emma Arnold. Arnold in the backcourt. Arnold got it to Broughton. Broughton with a long pass to Zoika. Zoika inside scores. Riley Zoika on the nice assist from Reagan Broughton. 15-0 run for Berea-Midpark. 4 minutes to go in the half. We've got a timeout for Lorain. Timeout, Lorain. They trail 21-6. This is a full 60-second timeout. So while they do that, we're going to tell you about one of our sponsors here with Lorain City Schools Television. If I can find what I did with it. There it is. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, look no further than Joyce Buick GMC. They offer a diverse selection of Buick and GMC sedans, trucks, and SUVs that can fit any lifestyle or budget. Joyce Buick GMC and Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers are proud sponsors of the Lorain High School Titans. Again, thank you to Joyce Buick GMC and Northern Ohio Buick GMC dealers. Lorain will next be in action Saturday as they host Garrett Morgan for the first round of the sectional tournament. That'll be here at Lorain this Saturday afternoon, February 17th, a 1 p.m. start. Don't forget, there's no JV games for the tournament, so it'll be a hard 1 o'clock start for the girls varsity. You see Brian Lynch and his team as they go over instructions. Coach Lynch in his first year coming in for the retired Mark Feldman. And Brian doing a fine job in his first season with a 10-10 overall record, 8-2 in the LEL. That's good for second place in the league behind the champs Warrensville Heights. On the inbound, Lorain Titan basketball. Jayla Kirksey with a bounce pass, tried to get it to Witt, loose on the floor. Zoika fighting for it. We get a whistle and a jump ball. And it will stay with Lorain. 3:46 to go in the half. Well, it is going over to Berea-Midpark. It was their ball. The possession arrow was wrong. They caught it. So Berea-Midpark to inbound. Then they'll have to change the possession arrow after this to give it to Lorain. And they do. And so it's Berea-Midpark basketball. Zoika has it, cross court. They get it to Lanto. Inside to kick it back to her. She fakes the three, dribbling in, puts it up, too strong. Loose on the floor. She came back in from being out of bounds. Got it, but then dribbled it out of bounds. And it'll be Lorain basketball. With 3:25 to go in the first half. Terry Trout there with the assist. What can't Terry do, Mike? I mean, he's down there. He gets the assist for, I mean, I tell you what, he looked like Pele with that kick right there. It's out of bounds. It'll be Lorain basketball with 3:20 to go in the first half. Checking back in for Berea-Midpark is Emily Orcutt. She played in the first quarter, did not score. Orcutt will come in as Regan Broughton will take a seat. She'll get her first breather of the basketball game. As Lorain has been stuck on 6 points for a while, they have not scored this quarter. Now, the good thing for Lorain is they've only given up 4 points in this low-scoring quarter, but they still trail by 15. Mustafa driving in. She traveled, though. Laid it in, but she traveled first, so take the basket off the board and give the basketball back to Berea-Midpark. On the inbounds, Emma Arnold. Arnold got it to Zoika. Zoika will bring it up. Zoika into the forecourt. Pass on the left wing to Emma Arnold. Around the perimeter, Lauren Lanto. Lanto inside the three-point line. Lost the ball. They kick it back outside to Orcutt, to Zoika. Zoika kicks on the left wing. The 3 ball goes up. That's off the rim. No good by Kowaleski. And it'll be Lorain basketball. Mustafa into the forecourt. Her pass for Ava Miller. Too strong. Out of bounds to who? It'll stay with Lorain. 2:31 to go in the first half. 21-6, Berea-Midpark. The inbounds is going to be tipped away. Emma Arnold tips it, and then she runs it down in the front court. Arnold with a pass inside. Kowaleski laid it in. Taylor Kowaleski makes it 23-6. Mustafa, bounce pass. Witt had it, lost it, and it's out of bounds to who? It'll be Lorain basketball. Couple of subs coming in for Berea-Midpark. Broughton back in, and in for the first time, we are going to see Bella Miller, a 5'6" freshman who played and scored 8 points in the junior varsity game earlier tonight, in which Lorain won that 45-36. A big come-from-behind win for the Lorain JV team to end their regular season. Broughton in the backcourt gets it to Bella Miller. Miller ahead to Orcutt. Orcutt dribbling in. Orcutt all the way to the basket, laid it up. No, it's out of bounds to Berea-Midpark. Minute 51 to go in the first half. Veda Blankenship back in for Lorain. 5'6" sophomore, played in the first quarter, didn't score. Inbound. They get it into Orcutt. Orcutt in the corner. Lanto. And as she went to the basket, she's going to be fouled, and I think it's Ava Miller. No, it's going to be on Simone Witt. Just the first team foul on Lorain. So the inbounds to Lanto with 1:45 to go in the half. Back in to Broughton. Her hook is up and in. Boy, that was nicely done. Reagan Broughton now with 8. 25-6 Berea-Midpark. 19-0 run and 25-2 in favor of Berea-Midpark. After it was 4-0. Some Island Shields put it up, no good. Shields with a rebound, forced it back up, no good. Witt tried to save it, but she saved it to Broughton. Broughton will get it ahead to Bella Miller. Miller with the basketball. Miller to Lanto, and Lanto puts it up and in. Lauren Lanto, boy, off the bench, she's had 7. 27-6, down to a minute to go in the first half. Mosley traveled. Subs for Berea-Midpark. Casey Friel, Avery James in. Lanto comes out, as does Kowaleski. Broughton to Bella Miller. Miller got it to Friel. Jump shot goes around rim and it went in. Friel with 4. Berea-Midpark up 29-6. 40 seconds to go in the half. Blankenship inside, missed it. Shields with a rebound, it's good. And Lorain finally gets on the board here in the second quarter. Some Island Shields with a return ends the run, and it makes it 29-8. Orcutt with the basketball. Back to Broughton. Broughton in the corner. Fake 3. They go for the steal. It's out of bounds, and that's going to be Lorain basketball. Nice defense. Kayla Mosley to force that turnover. Zoika returns for Berea-Midpark, as does Emma Arnold. Zoika in with 6. Arnold in with 2. Bella Miller and Emily Orcutt go to the bench. As the first half winds down, we'll take a little break at halftime, and then we'll be back to start the second half. And when we do, we'll give you the recap, the scoring of this one. There'll be a foul on Berea-Midpark here, and that goes on Regan Broughton, her first, team's 4th. And Blankenship puts up a 3. That's no good. Ava Miller with a return. Ava Miller, I should say, with a rebound. Got it to Simone Witt. Put it up, no good. Rebound. Ava Miller tries to save it. Does so. Berea-Midpark basketball, and that will do it for the first half. We are at halftime here of our girls varsity regular season finale, and Berea-Midpark with the better of it so far. At halftime, Berea-Midpark 29, your Lorain Titans 8. We'll be back with the second half after this timeout. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6th through 8th, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCCC, and 15 career tech educational program opportunities. We will continue to attend job fairs throughout Northeast Ohio, and we're also traveling down south as well. You can apply as soon as you'd like and update your application whenever you'd like at lorainschools.org/apply. We'll be posting our 24-25 school year openings starting March 2024. In Lorain City Schools, we celebrate our school community as one of the most colorful places on earth, with kid-inspired culture focused on empowered learning at all ages, stimulating minds and bringing imaginations to life. Come join the Titan family.
Hey students, this is Cleveland Browns tight end Harrison Bryant. Forming good habits helps you now and in the future. Get to school every day and on time and ready to learn. Let's stay committed, stay focused, and stay in the game.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're gonna serve alongside some amazing people. They're gonna become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that'll help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're gonna look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's 1 person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won. We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Lorain City Schools is excited to have you look at our opportunities. We are looking to hire people who believe. We all have something to teach one another. All students have gifts to discover. Every lesson shapes a life. Our students hope to find themselves in you. Connection and relationships matter. Joining the Titan family means committing to the goal through our We Believe strategic plan that guides the daily practice and future trajectory together. If you believe every child can learn and that each one of us has the potential to be the difference in our amazing students' lives, we want to meet you. We are known as the International City and serve about 6,000 students, preschool through 12th grade. Our students reflect about 45% Hispanic, 26% African American, and 20% white. We have 14 modern schools, 10 elementary, pre-K through 5th, 3 middle schools, 6th through 8th, 1 high school, and an accredited college, LCCC, and 15 career tech educational program opportunities. We will continue to attend job fairs throughout Northeast Ohio, and we're also traveling down south as well. You can apply as soon as you'd like and update your application whenever you'd like at lorainschools.org/apply. We'll be posting our 24-25 school year openings starting March 2024. In Lorain City Schools, we celebrate our school community as one of the most colorful places on earth, with kid-inspired culture focused on empowered learning at all ages, stimulating minds, and bringing imaginations to life. Come join the Titan family.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's 1 person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
And welcome back as we get set for the second half of action of this girls' regular season finale for girls varsity basketball. You see Berea-Midpark exiting their huddle with Coach Kevin McNamara. They lead 29-8 at halftime. Berea-Midpark jumped out to a 17-6 lead after 1. They would outscore Lorain 12-2 in the second quarter to take that 21-point lead. Ironically, Lorain opened up this ball game by scoring the first 4 points of the basketball game to lead 4-0, but since then, Berea-Midpark has outscored them 29-4. Individually for your Lorain Titans, Amina Mustafa with 3. Some Island Shields has 2. Simone Witt with 3. Those are the 8 points. For Berea-Midpark, Casey Friel with 4. Emma Arnold with 2. Riley Zoyka with 6. Riley Broughton with 8. 20 for the starters. Off the bench, Taylor Kowaleski with 2. And Lauren Lanton, Laura Lanton, or Lanto, I'm sorry, with 7. So 9 off the bench. 20 for the starters, gives them a total of 29. Lauren Lanto. So the start of the second half, it'll be Lorain to inbound. They do so to Mustafa. Mosley Mustafa. The shot goes up and in. And Mustafa opens up the scoring. She has 5, and it's 29-10. Zoyka gets the basketball to Emma Arnold. She's fouled on the way to the basket. So the 5 on the floor for the Rain to begin the second half is going to be Mustafa, Pinto, Mosley, Shields, and Witt, their original starting 5. And Kevin McNamara and Berea-Midpark will counter with Friel, Zoyka, Arnold at the line for 2, James, and also Broughton, their original starting 5. So Arnold at the free throw line with that one. She has 3. 30-10, Berea-Midpark. Early stages, third quarter. Second one, no. Offensive rebound for Avery James of Berea-Midpark. To Zoyka at the foul line, kicks it out to Avery James. Around the perimeter, now back outside to Broughton. Broughton, the freshman, into the lane. She's fouled. And this is a non-shooting foul, so they'll inbound. Foul on Kayla Mosley will be her first, the senior, with 1 foul. Inbound to Zoyka, gets around the defense, laid it in. And there's a steal. Broughton with it, measures a baseline 3. Rim no, rebound. Body's on the floor, it's knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Lorain. Shields comes over to pick up her teammate, Tanaya Pinto. Good to see Tanaya's all right. Well, again, Mike Pachotti, Terry Trout doing the camera work here tonight. Appreciate all of their efforts here on TV 20. Pass is going to be intended for Witt. Boy, Shields got an elbow to the head, and I think it was friendly fire. I think it was Simone Witt, who inadvertently hit her teammate, and it's going to be Berea-Midpark basketball. On the inbound, they get it to Broughton. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Broughton into the forecourt. They swing it around. Emma Arnold with it. Cross court. There's the shot. Goes up by Casey Friel. No good. Some Island Shields, a freshman for Lorain, comes out of there with it. Some Island into the lane. Put it up. Glass rim. No. Zoyka with a rebound for the Titans of Berea-Midpark. Again, they're in the orange with Broughton for 3 on the right wing. No. Rebound. Simone Witt had it, and she tries to pass it ahead, but she's fouled, and that foul will go on the Berea-Midpark team. Their first of the second half. Get a look there at Simone Witt. Friel with the foul. Her first. Pinto to inbound. Pinto in the backcourt, got it to Kayla Mosley. Mosley across the midcourt line. Mosley had her pocket picked by Avery James. James the other way. James lays it up, no. Rebound, Friel, good. Casey Friel with 6. 34-10, Berea-Midpark. Double teamed. They get it to some Island Shields just inside the foul line, puts it up, no good. Simone Witt battled for the rebound, knocked it out of bounds, but it went off of one of the Berea-Midpark players, out of bounds to Lorain. Well, I'm sorry, off of Lorain, out of bounds to Berea-Midpark. So Broughton with it. Just gets around some Island Shields all the way to the basket and put it in, and a foul. Foul on Tanaya Pinto. Her second, team's third. Berea-Midpark out in front 36-10. Free throw is good. 37-10. 2-2-1 press. This time Mustafa beats it, and she is fouled by Avery James. For Avery, her third. Subs coming in for the first time for Berea-Midpark tonight. Or this half, I should say. Lauren Lanto comes back into the game. She had a good first half, and Taylor Kowaleski. Those are the bench points for Berea-Midpark tonight. Lanto had 7, Kowaleski with 2. They look to inbound, get it to Simone Witt. Witt got it to Shields. Shields scores. Samylan Shields with her first points of the second half. Steal in the backcourt. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on Berea-Midpark as Mosley got the steal. Riley Zoika with the foul. It's her third. Third on the Berea-Midpark Titans this quarter. On the inbound, they get the basketball to Tegan Vajegas. She's into the game for the first time. The freshman played in the JV game for Lorain earlier. Mosley traveled. Give the basketball back to Berea-Midpark. They lead by 25. Pressure from Lorain. In the backcourt, Zoika, and she traveled. So Brian Lynch employs a trap, and that causes a turnover, and it will be Lorain to inbound. And carrying the basketball, there's a turnover on Samylan Shields. A little careless there with that. There was no pressure, but they'll inbound it. They get it in to Emma Arnold. Arnold with the basketball. Arnold in the forecourt to Lanto. Put it up, no good. Vajegas with a rebound for Lorain. Tegan will get it ahead. Beautiful pass from Mosley. Mosley, though, lost control of it, and Stoika comes out of there with it. To Lanto. Lauren Lanto with it. Lanto splits the defense, driving in, kicks it back outside. Now they're going to get it to Broughton. Broughton pulls it back out. Stoika has it. 4:45 to play in the third. It's all Berea-Midpark. They lead by 25. Now they run the offense. The pass is going to get knocked over, and it's going to come out to Arnold. Emma Arnold driving in. She's fouled. Foul that time for Lorain is Samylan Shields. That'll be her third. And that is the fourth this quarter on Lorain. Arnold at the free throw line. It's good. Emma now with 4 points. 38-12, Berea-Midpark. The Berea-Midpark team comes in with a record of 9-12. Lorain at 10-10. Berea-Midpark in the awfully tough SWC. They finished league play at just 4-10. And into the forecourt, we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Lanto. That'll be her third, team's third, or team's fourth. So each team has committed 4 team fouls. Next foul will put them into the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Vajegas with the basketball, cross court with her pass. Emma Arnold went for the steal, couldn't quite get it. Amina Mustafa inside to Witt. Witt put it up, no good. The rebound kicked back out to Emma Arnold. Arnold into the forecourt to Stoika. Stoika drove in, no, but she's fouled. And we have a lot of fouls here in this third quarter. Foul on Amina Mustafa. And line right, Riley Zoika, trying to add to her point total, which stands at 8. She does. 9 points. Coming back in for Lorain is Brajaya Phillips, played in the first half, didn't score. Ava Miller played in the first half, didn't score. Titans tonight have only had 3 players score. Stoika made them both. 41-12, halfway through the third quarter. And the pass is intercepted. Broughton with a steal. Broughton goes to the hole, laid it in. 43-12. Mosley dribbling around for Lorain. Mosley in between the circles. Mosley with a pass for Berea Phillips. And Berea, we get a held ball. Possession arrow, this time in favor of Lorain. Subs coming in for Berea-Midpark. Emily Orcutt and Bella Miller. They both played in the first half, neither scored. Some Island Shields with the basketball. Shields steps back, puts up the jumper, off the rim, no good. Broughton with the rebound. Broughton with a long outlet, gets it to Orcutt. Emily Orcutt with it. Emily Orcutt out to Lanto. Lanto for three is no good, and Vajegas got the rebound for Lorain. She looks up court. Vajegas now looking for a teammate, finds Kayla Mosley. Mosley with a lob inside, and Berea Phillips put it up. No, but she's fouled. She'll shoot a couple of free throws with 3:07 to go in the third quarter. So Lanto with the foul, her fourth. Berea Phillips looking for her first points of the night. 5'8" sophomore off the bench, and she strokes that one. Berea with her first point. 43-13, Berea-Midpark. Second one, in and out, no good. Rebound, Vajegas had it. Broughton stole it away. Broughton now gets around Shields. Broughton had it knocked away from behind by Vajegas. Good job with the steal. Vajegas with a pass for Berea Phillips. Couldn't run it down. Out of bounds, give it back to Berea-Midpark. 2:54 to go in this third quarter. Berea-Midpark Titans lead your Lorain Titans by 30 at 43-13, and checking back in for Berea-Midpark is Avery James. She has started, the freshman started this basketball game. She has not scored. So they're going to inbound it to Broughton. She'll get it head to Emily Orcutt. Orcutt all the way to the hole with a wraparound pass. It gets knocked away and stolen by Mosley. Now a jump ball, and the held ball goes to Berea-Midpark. Berea-Midpark led by 21 at half. They've lengthened it to 30 here as we get into the later stages of the third quarter. The three ball goes up by Avery James, no good. Rebound, some Island Shields. Shields with the basketball for Lorain. Looking up floor. Shields gets it to Kayla Mosley. Mosley puts it over Broughton. No, but she's fouled. She'll shoot two. So Broughton will get called for the foul, her second. Both teams over the bonus. And a couple of free throws for Kayla Mosley, 5'6" senior, looking to get in the scorebook tonight. Kayla Mosley, first of two free throws. Line left. Got it. Mosley with her first point of the night. Subs for Berea-Midpark. Zoika back in. Also back into the basketball game, Casey Friel and Emma Arnold. Mosley again. Nope, too strong. Rebound, Berea-Midpark. The long outlet, they get it to Arnold. Emma Arnold with the basketball. Arnold cross court with her pass. Now the extra pass, Bella Miller for three. That's well short, air ball. Some Island Shields with a rebound for Lorain. Long outlet, Kayla Mosley. Mosley laid it up. Nope. Rebound, Bella Miller for Berea-Midpark. Get it head to Zoika. Zoika with 2 minutes to go in the third. In the corner, three ball goes up, and that is good. Hitting that three is Taylor Kowaleski. Kowaleski now with 5, and it's 46-14. The lead's 32. Other end, Ava Miller, no good. Rebound, Casey Friel. Friel with a rebound. Friel with 1:40 to go. Friel gets it into the forecourt. Friel on the drive in the lane, put it up. No, but she's fouled. She'll shoot two. Tegan Vajegas with the foul. Free throw, nope. There you get a good look at number 3, Casey Frio, one of 4 freshmen starting on this varsity team. Free throw, around rim and in. Frio gets one of the 2. She comes out of the ball game. Emily Orcutt will replace her, 47-14. It's a 33-point game with 1:33 to go in the third quarter. And dribbling into the forecourt comes Ava Miller for Lorain. Miller on the drive, put it up, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor. We get a held ball and the arrow in favor of Lorain. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Vajegas to inbound. Does so, gets it to Mosley. Mosley with the basketball. Mosley dribbling around. Zoika has her defensively. Mosley put it up, no, but she's fouled. For Zoika, her foul, that's her 4th. So Kayla Mosley at the line for 2. She has 1 point. It was here in this quarter. There's a nice look at Kayla. Free throw is good. Kayla with her 2nd point of the basketball game. 47-15. Berea-Midpark with the advantage. Second one is good. 47-16. Zoika into the forecourt. Gets to Emily Orcutt. Orcutt back out to Zoika. Zoika under a minute to go in the third. Zoika on the drive. Denasia Dower is going to foul her, and Zoika will shoot 2. Denasia Dower just checked back in. She played in the first half, didn't score. .55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. You see some of the fans here in attendance. That's Riley Zoika at the free throw line right. First one in and out. And looks like Berea-Midpark wants a timeout. As there's a look at Brian Lynch, the head coach of the Lorain Titans in his first year. And I guess this is a 60-second timeout. So that gives us time to tell you about, again, our sponsors here that support us here at WLCS TV 20. And we're going to thank the good folks with Joyce Buick GMC and the Northern Ohio Buick dealers. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, you need to look no further than Joyce Buick GMC. They offer a diverse selection of Buick and GMC sedans, trucks, and SUVs that can fit any lifestyle or budget. Joyce Buick GMC and Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers are proud sponsors of your Lorain High School Titans. And we want to remind you that these Lorain High School Titans, even though they conclude the regular season here tonight, they are going to continue their season as they will battle Garrett Morgan in the first round of sectional play. That'll be right here at Lorain High School this Saturday, February 17th, a 1 p.m. start. Don't forget that there's no JV games in the tournament, so that 1 o'clock start will be a hard start for the varsity. Stoika, second free throw, around rim, no good. Rebound, Dower. Dower got it to Vajegas. Vajegas across the timeline. Vajegas with a pass that Stoika knocks away. Stoika with the steal. Stoika had it stripped on the way and out of bounds. Nice job, Kayla Mosley. Mosley with good defense. Hustled back, got the strip, and it went out of bounds. So Stoika to inbound. Stoika looking, lobbing up top with the basketball. Kowaleski back inside to Stoika. Stoika around Dower, put it up, no, but she's fouled. Denasia Dower with the foul. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. So Stoika, first one, nope. Stoika again. Got it. So Zoika with 11, 48-16, half a minute to play in the third. Bounce pass to Denasia Dower. Dower back to the basket, hands it off to Ava Miller. Miller dribbling outside the three-point line. Ava gets it to Kayla Mosley. Mosley's going to drive, lay it up, no. Rebound, Emma Arnold. Arnold gets it ahead to Bella Miller, to Zoika. Zoika lays it in. Riley Zoika now with 13. She's got 7 of those here in the third quarter, 50-16. And we get a double dribble call on Lorain. Stops the clock with 2.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. So inbounding will be Zoika. Zoika gets it in. With the basketball is Emma Arnold. Back to Zoika. That'll do it for the third quarter. She does not get a shot off. Big third quarter for Berea-Midpark as the Titans of Berea-Midpark go up 50-16. They outscored Lorain in the third quarter 21-8. And so they led after 117-6, 29-8 at halftime, and now it's out to 50-16. Want to remind you that we've got boys varsity basketball, boys actually a triple header of basketball this Friday, February 16th. Freshman JV varsity triple header as they entertain the Tigers from Warrensville Heights. Freshman game gets underway at 4:30, followed by the JVs and the varsity. That's this Friday night. Lorain boys varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20. Lorain Schools TV 20, the good news about our schools, like, follow, and subscribe to Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook. At X, it's at LCS_TV 20. Search Lorain TV 20 on YouTube, and you can like, follow, and subscribe, get updates, pictures, video, and more. Lorain Schools TV 20, the good news about our schools at Lorain Schools TV 20 WLCS. Rob Polinsky with you, along with Mike Pachotti and Terry Trout doing the camera work. 50-16 Berea-Midpark. Now, it'll be the Titans will inbound of Berea-Midpark. Again, both teams nicknamed Titans, so that doesn't do you much good if I tell you that. Berea-Midpark's Titans to inbound. They're up 50-16. If they get another basket and take a lead of 35 points or more, then we'll have a running clock. And Broughton drives in, put it up off the rim a couple of times, no good, it's out of bounds to Lorain. But if Lorain can keep this under 35, then we wouldn't have a running clock. If Berea-Midpark does push it to 35 points or more, then it's a running clock unless it got underneath 30. There's a steal, and coming out of there with it is Avery James. James with the basketball. James will hand it off. Emma Arnold back outside. Broughton hooked it into Zoika. Zoika put it up, no good. Rebound Simone Witt. Witt with the basketball for Lorain. Witt into the forecourt. Witt looking for a guard, and she's going to kick it back outside to Mustafa. Mustafa, top of the key three. That short air ball. It'll be Berea-Midpark basketball. For Lorain, it's Mustafa, Blankenship, Witt, Phillips, and the fifth player out there is Jayla Kirksey. For Berea-Midpark to begin the fourth quarter, it's Zoika, Friel, Arnold. Also on the floor, Avery James and Broughton. Avery James with the basketball to Zoika, top of the key, 7 minutes to go in the game. Right side, Friel. Friel on the baseline. She's going to throw it. Arnold tried to save it, but it's going to be stolen away from Lorain, and with it is going to be putting up the three. Mustafa missed it. Mustafa ran that down, put up a three, missed it, and now Berea-Midpark with the basketball. Casey Friel, she'll hand it off. Now back out to Broughton. Broughton kicks it to Stoika. Stoika for three, left wing. That's too strong, no good. Rebound, James back out. The jumper goes up, and that's good. And that'll get us to our running clock as Emma Arnold put it in. Arnold with 5.5, 7 in the game, and it's 52-16. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Lorain would have to cut this to under 20 to stop the running clock. Pass Simone Witt back out to Veda Blankenship. Blankenship with the basketball. Blankenship will go to Brajaya Phillips. Now on the right side, jumper goes up. No good. Missing that was Kirksey, and it's going to be out of bounds. And it'll stay with Lorain. And as I just told you, even though the ball went out of bounds, you have the running clock. So the basketball goes to Simone Witt, spins in the lane, put it up. No, got the rebound, but she gets called for an offensive charge. Simone Witt with the foul call. Subbing in for Berea-Midpark. And to inbound, it will be Bella Miller. Miller gets it to Broughton. Emily Orcutt into the game as well. Bella Miller with it. Miller will hand it off to Taylor Kowaleski. Kowaleski to Lanton. Lanton over to Broughton. Broughton put it up, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor, out of bounds. And let's see who gets it. It's going to be Berea-Midpark to inbound. Broughton looking, gets it to Lawton. Back outside. Cross court with the pass. Bella Miller takes the three. That's short. And the rebound comes out to Brajaya Phillips for Lorain. Veda Blankenship dribbling in. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lorain. You see the baseline camera. Again, another good job, Terry Trout. It's a two-camera look tonight. On the inbound, spinning in the lane, Simone Witt put it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. We get a whistle and jump ball. Stays with Lorain. Under 4 minutes to play. We've had no points scored since we went to the running clock. It's still 52-16. They get it inside the Blankenship. She put it up, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Veda Blankenship looking for her first points of the night. She's a 5'6" sophomore. Blankenship line left. Puts it up, and it's short. Riley Zoika coming back in as Regan Broughton. Her night probably over. Broughton with 13 points. Blankenship makes 1 out of 2. Subs for Lorain coming back into the game is Pinto. Tanaya Pinto back in. And let's see, we've got Denasia Dowers coming back into the game. Samylan Shields coming back into the game. And we've got 6 Titans on the floor. Somebody's got to come out. And now we get down to 5 as Amina Mustafa comes off the floor. So 2.5 minutes to go. Berea-Midpark basketball and a traveling violation on Lauren Lanto. And we're going to see some more Berea-Midpark Titans come into the basketball game. Mia Nichols-Price comes in. She's into the game for the first time. And with the basketball are the Titans. Samylan Shields has it. Shields gets it on the right side. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, no. And the rebound comes down to Riley Zoika of Berea-Midpark. Under 2 minutes to play. And kick it in the corner. The 3 ball goes up. It's no good. Offensive rebound for Scott. Back up top of the key. 3 is up and in. And hitting that, a player coming off the bench, Maya Walker, who played in the JV game. So Maya Walker hits a 3. And we get a whistle and a traveling call on the Lorain Titans. Zoika to inbound. Into the forecourt, Zoika with it. Gets it in the corner. Well, they pass it inside. Nichols-Price back outside. Scott will take it. The freshman missed it. We saw her in the JV game. Around the perimeter. Nichols Price with the basketball. Got it into Scott. She lays it up and in. So Scott with 2. And that's Kyla Scott. Under 30 seconds to play. 57-17, Berea-Midpark. Lob it, try to get it to Kayla Mosley. It's going to be intercepted. And Nichols Price with the basketball. Kevin McNamara says, don't shoot it. Pass is going to be intercepted by Mosley. Mosley with it. Mosley is going to be fouled by Stoika. And she'll get her free throws, I believe, even though the clock runs down to 0, or does she not? Nope, that'll do it. I guess you don't get the free throws if the time runs out. So, your final score here tonight, it was Berea-Midpark 57, Lorain 17. You see the teams exchanging pleasantries across the way, and the regular season comes to a conclusion for both teams. Berea-Midpark improves to 10-12. Lorain will drop to 10-11. Both teams' regular seasons are over, and up next for Lorain, they will take on Garrett Morgan here Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. That'll be a sectional game. And Berea-Midpark will take on Warren JFK. For the Lorain Titans in this basketball game, they had 5 points from Mustafa. Mosley had 3 points. Also, it was Samilan Shields with 4 points. And Simone Witt finished with 3. So they had 15 points from their starters off the bench. Blankenship with 1. And Phillips had 1. So 2 points off the bench. 15 for the starters gives them a total of 17. For Berea-Midpark, we'll let you know out of their starters, Casey Friel had 7. It was Emma Arnold finishing with 7. Riley Zoika had 13, and Regan Broughton, she had 13 points as well. Off the bench, Taylor Kowaleski with 5. Lauren Lanto, she finished with 7. And Maya Walker had 3, and then late in the game, Kaya Scott had a basket for 2. 57 for Berea-Midpark. They win at 57-17. Scoring by quarters, Berea-Midpark led 17-6 after 1, 29-8 at halftime, 50-16 after 3, and they win it 57-17. You see the logo there for your Lorain Titans at midcourt. Want to remind you, the girls will take on Garrett Morgan. Sectional game Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. If you can't be here, we'll stream it live on WLCS TV 20. And also the boys will have a triple header live on WLCS TV 20 Friday afternoon, beginning at 4:30. The freshman game, that's not going to help the ratings out. Terry Trout getting that look at Mike Paciotti and myself. Hello, everybody. See, I'm the only guy here on Valentine's Day. Look at Paciotti. He thinks burgundy is red. And Trout's worse than that. He's got some black. Look at it. Come on. Happy Valentine's Day. Nothing says Valentine's like Terry Trout and Mike Paciotti wearing burgundy and black. Now, I went with the red sweater vest when and I don't even have anyone that lays out the clothes for me. I got to do all this myself. So we want to remind you a triple header, Warrensville Heights at Lorain on Friday. Again, thanks to Mike Paciotti and Terry Trout. Thank you for watching. Your final score here tonight, it was Berea-Midpark 57, your Lorain Titans 17. For Terry and Mike, this is Rob Polinsky saying, have a good night, everybody. And you've been watching Varsity Girls Basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.